a very simple meal that anybody can do. I promise you, stay with me throughout this process and you will be a potato grain charm as well after watching this. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Cooking with me, Atta. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time on this channel, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Welcome to my channel, and on today's episode we will be making potato grains. Potato grains is a West African dish, mostly Liberian food, that I'm sure majority of you have heard of it, and I will be showing you step by step on how to make potato grains. This is the potato grains, so that's how it looks. This is how it's gonna look after you chop it up. Do not worry about how neat it is. Just do it away, because once you cook, it's gonna dissolve and get smooth up. These are the seasoning that I use to make this meal. This is chicken boya, and it helps to just give the full extra flavor. The all-purpose chicken seasoning. Good old black pepper, the ground black pepper, is used for just adding a little more spice and flavor to the food as well. The complete seasoning. I love this seasoning. Like, I use it for everything. It says complete. That's exactly what it does. It completes all the flavor. It puts everything together. I just love it. And of course, sea salt to add that even balance to the food. And you cannot complete your African food without some Maggi. First, what we're gonna do is wash the potato grains. You always want to wash your potato grains before cooking it. And after washing, now we'll chop the grains into smaller pieces. So to save time, I already went ahead and started cutting the grains, but I also wanted to show you step by step how the process goes. So this is how you cut it. You take out the stem, the root of it. You just chop it out. And if you don't feel comfortable doing it this way, you can also just chop it up on the cutting board, and that will work as well. So, but this is how I do mine. Easy process. Chop. You just go. Chop again. Be careful. And as I said, if you don't feel comfortable chopping like this, you can also do it on the cutting board and just chop it according to however way you feel comfortable. So guys, after cutting up the potato grains, this is the other process that I go through. The meat. So I have all of them in the end. And again, to save time, I went ahead and seasoned them. In this pot, I have different kind of meat. If you're African, you know that we love meat. We eat different. We have like 6, 7, 8 different meat in our pot when we cook. So for this one, I have smoked fish, 2 types of smoked fish. I have crab. I have fresh fish that I'm gonna air fry later on. I have chicken feet, I have beef, I have goat meat, I have cow skin. I have it all in this food. So, but don't be intimidated by it. These are all things that, you know, I know everybody eats something different. So do not feel obligated to having the same thing. Do what you like. Put in chicken. If chicken is what you like, put in chicken. If beef is just what you like, put in beef. Whatever you like, do whatever you like. But just make sure to follow the step by step to get the recipe on point, so you can get the flavor, get everything. But these are what I put in, and you put in what you love. So guys, for this part, I'm just putting everything in the pressure cooker. Everything that is a little difficult to cook down, like the hard meat, the cow foot, the cow skin, just take a little bit of time to cook. So I will put it in the pressure cooker and cook it for about like 20 minutes, and it should be ready to go, just to speed up the process. So For the pressure cooker, because I'm gonna cook for 20 to 30 minutes, I will add like 4 cups of water just to give it an even amount of boil. So while we have the pressure cooker going with the meat to boil, now we will go ahead and do the air fryer. As I told you earlier, that I have some fresh fish that I would like to air fry. I usually air fry all my stuff. I know that's the lazy way, but then that's the most healthier way and easy way. But for you guys that love to fry, go right ahead and fry. It's still gonna give you the same result. So I will go ahead and put the fish in the air fryer and let it fry for about 15 to 20 minutes. That's all I need. So guys, I have a question. What kind of person are you when you need your food fried? Are you an air fryer person like me? Or are you more traditional, like to fry on the stove or in the pot? You know, comment below. I would like to know, you know. I'm interested to know. So I normally spray it with olive oil. I try to use organic olive oil, but again, as I said, it's by choice. And I go ahead and put the fish in. Remember, use anything you feel comfortable with. So I'll put it in the air fryer and air fry it for about 15 minutes. Ta-da! It's going. So let's move on to the next one. I'm going to show you the other meat that I did not put in the pressure cooker. I'm going to show you like how I go about doing that one as well. All the other meat that I have in here that I don't need to put in the pressure cooker is going to go in the pot, and I will boil it for about 20 minutes. So the air fryer is done, and I just want to show you guys how this came out. This is 15 minutes for air frying, and look how golden that is. Beautiful. The palm oil is what we use, the red oil, palm oil, and we call it water oil. Red oil is the same, so that's what we use to the grain. I'm gonna put some in the pot. You can use whatever oil you feel comfortable with, but I use palm oil. So after you put in the oil, let it heat for about 2 minutes, and once it heats up, when you see it like giving a little bubbling in there, you go ahead and put your potato grains in and let it fry up. You put your potato grain in. I mean, this part might feel a little bit, you know, tough, you know, feel like it's too much, but trust me, it's all easy process. So you just go ahead and put your potato grain, and you know, at first it might seem like a lot, but just give it a little bit of time. Keep adding it in. Potato grain actually dissolve, like it gets smaller, so it might seem to be a lot, but once it fry up, you'll see it actually, you know, gets smaller. So I'm gonna stir it just to give you an even cook. Okay. Make sure you stir it evenly. And at this point, you can put your stove on, you know, medium heat. You don't want it to cook too fast because you want it to cook evenly. So keep your stove at this point, or keep, you know, whatever method that you use to cook, keep it on the medium heat, you know, and just stir it. Make sure you stir it well, so everything can have an even amount of oil. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a little more oil, because when I added the first oil, I didn't add enough. So I'm just adding the rest of this bottle in. And this potato grain actually can serve about 4 to 5 households. 4 to 5 people can actually eat this meal. So I'm just adding the oil, give it an even amount of stir before you go ahead and put the seasoning and stuff in. It seems like a lot, but give it a time, a little, like at least 2 to 3 minutes for it to dissolve, and just keep stirring to get an even stir for all of them so you can cook evenly. Now the next step would be you putting in all your seasoning. And again, for the potato grain, one thing I want you to know, Some people make their would rather, you know, boil, like, you know, the potato grains before they add the oil later. But for me and for this video, I went ahead and put it in the oil instead of it boiling and add the oil on at the end. So again, do it the way that you feel comfortable. The goal of this is for you to get the same flavor, to have a already tasty, delicious meal. The first thing I'm gonna do is the black pepper. And this is, I use 1 tablespoon of each, but remember I use half to season the meat and stuff. So the other half I'll put in the soup. This is the chicken flavor, the chicken seasoning. And the next one is the boya chicken flavor seasoning. And then I'm gonna add the salt in as well. So this is just the place that will put all the seasoning. This is the complete seasoning. This is one of my favorite seasonings. This is my to seasoning. So I put that in as well. And now it's time for shrimp seasoning. Cube, I put one of that in. This is my African people. We do a lot of cube. We love cube. We love cooking with cube. That comes 2 in 1. And this is my favorite cube to use. Maggi, the shrimp flavor. But they also have chicken. They have other flavor that you can use. So you can use the same thing. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Remember that. Use it. So I'm just gonna stir. I'm gonna keep stirring just to make sure all the seasoning is, you know, in evenly. All the seasoning, you know, in the middle, because you don't want certain part of the full seasoning and the other part. So you have to give it a full stir, and that's what I'm doing right now. And after that, I'm gonna close it up and let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. Take your time. Make sure you keep the stove on medium. If you're not using stove, whatever method that you use to cook, make sure you keep it on the medium to low heat so it can cook evenly. And take your time. Don't rush the process. Have fun with it. So guys, I'm gonna add some hot pepper. Some people call it spicy, but this is very hot. So I usually put it in not too early, a little closer to the food being done, because I try to be considerate. Some people don't eat hot food and some people like hot. So I leave it a whole, but it's optional. You could blend it and put it in the food. It just helps to give the food a little more flavor. Now the pressure cooker is done. I let out the steam. You just have to hit the steam let out, so just let out the steam. So I want to show you guys the result. Are you ready? Look at that. Look how amazing that looks. Everything is cooked evenly. It's ready to go. So we're just gonna take the meat out of that and put it in the soup. So these are all the meat that's gonna go into the potato grains. So at this point, the potato grain is ready to go. This have cooked about 20 to 25 minutes. So now it's time to put all the meat in. So once you put the meat in, give it about 5 minutes and you're ready to dig in. So don't rush the process. Remember that. Do not rush the process. Okay guys, I had so much fun today with you guys. Thank you so much for staying throughout the whole process. Please do not forget to subscribe. Also visit my website, and please follow me on Instagram. It's cooking with me outside. So please follow me and let's have fun. Do not forget also, leave comment as to what is it that you like for me to make. And I'll be open to try. Thank you so much.